It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Detroit Pistons have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals, and with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy in a Game 4 against the Minnesota Timberwolves? The NBA postseason, coming up next.
It's been a very one-sided NBA Finals. It's 3-0. You look at Detroit in position to close it out tonight, sweep the series, and celebrate.
But these home fans are hoping it won't be tonight. If nothing else, get one win, extend the series, and send it back on the road.
Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. They've got Hampton, Jackson out there with Cade Cunningham, and it's Jemison in at the 3. Here's Rush. Rebound Detroit.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Here's Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Good on the bucket.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And there's a pick. Here's Jackson. Nails the wide-open jumper. Jackson's gotten his second bucket. And Grant, plenty of sustained success for MP. 10 NBA Finals appearances. Seems like he's always in the hunt.
And obviously championships are counted first. But we do have to give him credit for just being in the mix year after year. Plenty of bites at the apple, and he's won his share.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Pass to Braddock. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Jackson surveying the D. Barnes with the rebound.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Barnes to the right side. Here's Armstrong. There's a screen. Shot clock at 3. Off the mark there with a 3. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And the dunk by Jackson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Armstrong. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Moore passes to Armstrong. From behind the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Now here's Jackson. Give him a... Oh, wow!
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Moore. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Here's Braddock. No good from outside. The Pistons lead by 5. Launches a 3. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 13.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. .114 left to play in the first. Defended by Jackson. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
36 seconds left in the first quarter here. Again, the Pistons score.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Shoots off the step back. Rush grabs the board.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
1 second left. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And so it's Detroit with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And for the Pistons, we've got Jackson, and it's Watson in at the force line. 5 to shoot. Cheatham no good. The Pistons lead by 12. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
So it's Minnesota now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And he dunks it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Pass to Armstrong. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Jackson. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Hampton's checked in for Detroit. Jimison comes in for Watson. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pass to Moore. Here's Armstrong. Takes a 3. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Jackson's got 29 points.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Armstrong. Here's Cheatham. Pass to Moore. 6 to shoot. Can they get it? Knocks it down from distance. Moore's got his second basket of the night.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Oh, that's something else,
I mean, just
man.
Beautiful. As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Cheatham after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Moore. To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Cheatham with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 18. Here's Moore. He's got 5. Pass to Armstrong. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too...
30 seconds left in the first half. And the dunk by Jackson.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. 20 seconds left to play in the half. Down low. Here's Rush. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Rush has got 7.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. Detroit shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And that one falls for Jackson. And Minnesota making a change here. And so Jackson nails both of them. There's 6 seconds left in the second. Here's Moore. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And so it's Detroit, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello. They love to run. At times it looks like a layup line. They can hit the 3. But tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah. Checking out how the Pistons. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. We've got Barnes, and it's Moore in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Jackson gets the bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Timberwolves shooting around 41%. Pass to Rush. Here's Braddock. No good on the triple.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Jackson. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Jackson's got 39.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Braddock. From the high post. And Jemison pulls it down.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Jackson. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Pass to Armstrong. Over Cunningham. Armstrong, no good.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
There's Jackson with the 3. Sinks it from distance. Jackson's got 44.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Rush. Shot to stop the run.
Minnesota foul. First personal foul.
Detroit has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Here's Jackson. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Braddock. Kicks it out to Barnes. From the arc. Braddock's shot's good. Braddock's got 5 now.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
They set a pick. The drive by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Armstrong passes to Barnes. Here's Armstrong. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. So both teams changing it up here. And here's Detroit. They're on an 11-3 run. It's Jackson, high post. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Pass to Rush. 1:49 left to play in the third quarter here. Now Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Armstrong. The 3 ball. The Pistons clear it. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Hits yet again. Wow.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Moore. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. Here's Armstrong. The 3. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Jackson. He got it again. Sensational.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Barnes. Here's Moore. He's got 7. Here's Armstrong. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Allen, he's checked in for Detroit. Three seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Outside Love. Here's Rush. And that time also a missed shot. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. They're communicating well and stringing. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Detroit making a change here. Jackson is checked in. Setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Jackson, and it's Allen in at the 3. Rush, the pass to Collins. Here's Moore, defended by Jackson. Pass to Braddock. Shot clock at 6. Here's Armstrong. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Detroit, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
Oh, wow! Incredible! getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Out to the wing. There's a screen. Fires from deep. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Detroit. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Can't get it to drop. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Armstrong. Pass to Braddock. Releases. Minnesota again missing. Jackson on the wing. And the dunk by Jackson.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Here's Braddock. Pass to Moore. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
That's going to do it for this game. These teams, the entire season, what an unbelievable journey. It'll be a hoisting of the Larry O'Brien for the Pistons.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And what a dominant showing here in these finals. They are going to coast to a title with a clean sweep. You could tell how badly they wanted to win this trophy as soon as the series got underway.
And it's a testament to their work ethic and passion for the game. They wanted this championship bad, and they went out there and left no doubt in anyone's mind that they were the better team that deserved to win this series.
Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Now here's Jackson, guarded closely. Shoots from the baseline. Again, the Pistons score.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Braddock passes to Barnes. Here's Armstrong. Hauled in by Brown. Jackson outside. Brown with a screen. And the Detroit Pistons are your new NBA champions. They go on the road and take care of business, and now the championship is theirs.
To be on the road, to silence the crowd, winning the championship with all of it on the line. What an incredible performance. Hats off to this team.
An incredible moment. You can see it in their faces. Forever known as NBA champions. And you can bet back home the celebration has started. Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
that's how you take